Good evening. Mayor Peter Carlisle led a somber procession through downtown Honolulu tonight to honor those killed in the September 11th terror attacks. Marchers paid a special tribute to the courageous first responders. The keening of bagpipes set the tone for tonight's procession. Nearly 200 gathered to honor 9/11 victims and give special recognition to first responders.
What the first responders did was they braved absolutely unequivocally death. Some of them met death, and yet they were willing to go forward and do their jobs professionally and courageously. And for that, we all have to be always, always grateful and inspired.
Near the Eternal Flame, the Royal Hawaiian Band paid homage, and representatives of police, fire, EMS, and city services remembered their fallen colleagues.
Every time about this year, I think we all get a little misty-eyed thinking about the sacrifices that our fellow EMS providers made for our country.
Heather Ho, Richard Y.C. Lee.
In front of the 9/11 memorial outside Honolulu Hale, the crowd heard the names of the Hawaii residents killed at the World Trade Center and on board the flight that crashed in Pennsylvania. Mayor Carlisle says it's important to also reflect on how far we've come in national security over the past 11 years.
Frankly, the world is to some extent a much safer place from terrorism than it was before. There's a unity of purpose. There's global efforts to make sure that this type of thing won't happen again to anybody. I think this terrible event required us all to get together and work hand in hand, and to a large extent we've done better with that now since 9/11 than we did before. We are now making the effort to connect all the dots over and over and over again.
More than 400 first responders died as a result of the terror attacks.